show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Can't hear you, Des.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It's your girl Des,
It's your boy Bamboo.
and we have our guest again, Rudy. Welcome, Rudy, again.
Yo, bro. That cheese and shit. Nah.
I'm happy to be here.
I get it, bro. But you smiling like you got away from ice, bro.
I did. I did. I got my papers.
Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, your mom and pop. You know what I'm saying? You was legally born here, so you good. You ain't got to hit them with the like you just got dental plan, my nigga. You
I'm
know
excited to be here, man. Happy to be with my friends, man. Good to see you guys.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited
to have you.
Too.
Thank
Yeah,
you for joining us on another episode. And hello, Moosters family,
What up,
viewers,
Trav?
new people in the chat. If you are watching and you are new here and you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Tell a friend to what?
Tell a friend to know a few more niggas to tell them niggas to subscribe, lock in. You heard?
We here.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we've been doing this shit now for a while. You know what I'm saying? And it's about time that you niggas just come through. It's about time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the quality of show is getting fucking better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's about time. We heard all y'all excuses. Let me look y'all in the face and tell y'all. We heard your excuses. You like, oh, we not sure how long y'all gonna last and how good you guys gonna be. We fucking here. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So tell them niggas that you know to like, subscribe, and share that we in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's like the sex museum in New York. We here. God damn it.
Not the sex museum.
Yo,
hey,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Trav, Celeste, Ash.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That museum is trash. That museum don't show nothing about how niggas fuck.
A lot of shade at New York, man. Connecticut, cut that shit out, man.
First of all, that museum do not show how niggas fuck. That museum show you how
I don't
the
show.
Other side get it in. They
I
just show
don't really
no
feel
crazy.
Like that. It was underwhelmed.
I was just there for the liquor. I ain't even gonna front. I was just there for the liquor. You know what I'm saying? We was on a party bus. And I was just there for the liquor.
Because they be having kids in there and shit. Like, you know, I think the youngest that could go there is like 14, 15. They gotta
Bro, do you hear yourself?
It shouldn't be for kids.
You bringing your kid to a sex museum and you want me to dumb it down? No, nigga, I'm showing 8, 10, 12-inch dildos. Everything. You brought your kid there. That's like you bringing your kid to a swinger party. Talking about
this nigga gotta go to extreme. He gotta go to 1,000
every time.
No, don't fuck like that because my kid is here, nigga. Pound town.
Yeah, we know you know. Pound town.
Don't start this. Don't start this shit.
That's you really suspect. I'm dead ass.
I'm suspect.
Suspect. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. I'm suspect. Yes. All right. Okay, guys. I just figured out and found out in this moment. I'm gonna jot the date down that I am suspect.
You're suspect. Trust me when I tell you. All you want to talk about is the pound. You know, on even
you
with the
one who said pound town, and I said, "Oh, we know." We know. Literally.
We're moving on.
So anywho, I'm glad when I went with a group of friends, and I don't know what it was about the vibe and energy, but we was waiting in line because when we went, when you walk in, you're walking into like the gift shop area, so you have to get the ticket all the way in the back. So we looking at stuff, and as we in line, whatever. So we get to the spot where. Because of the way that it's set up, it's New York, so everything's kind of tight. So
Trash.
we're in line, but the door to actually enter into the museum is right there. So we keep backing up, moving so that larger groups or whatever could get in and out. Whatever. It's not
How
really
was
any
your
big self-contained.
experience, Des?
Wait,
How was
wait,
your
wait. Hold on.
experience?
So then the security was
Look,
there,
trash.
and it was a black guy. He opened the door, and then he like, all right, go ahead. And we like, like we gotta get the tickets. He like, go ahead. Nigga, he ain't got to tell me twice. Thank God none of us paid because I'd have been pissed off because I
It's
was
trash.
extremely underwhelmed and I would not go back again. I
Let's
wouldn't
sell
actually
toys,
spend money
Ash.
on it.
It's
Let's sell toys.
it's three level. It's actually 3 stories, 3
They
levels
absolutely sell toys.
of. It's
They
actually
do.
3 levels of trash. Dead ass, dead ass. And I'm dead serious. I thought New
Yo,
York would
Sheila,
like.
that's all you see? Like,
I thought New York would produce something better. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's just trash. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
Big up
Bam. Yo,
J13.
Bam.
What's up, baby?
Connecticut got a sex museum? Nah,
Nah,
forget
nigga,
that,
Wow.
but
y'all.
no,
Fuck out of
no,
here, bro. We're not
and
doing
I'm gonna
that.
be,
We're not
I'm
doing
gonna be,
that.
no. I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit y'all displaying, y'all don't need one either. That shit is, I'd
Y'all
rather have
just have one.
nothing
They
to display
they
that.
said, here, damn.
And if you
Just
want, if I
say
mean,
that one.
you want to see a sex museum, I mean,
Y'all had one in
ask,
Bridgeport to get
ask me, to,
robbed.
ask me. Oh
I
yeah, because y'all do so much
mean,
better in Brooklyn. So much better. I mean, I'm talking about from Canarsie.
Brooklyn is
to fucking
whitewashed now.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
a whole bunch
yeah,
of
yeah.
cocaine.
nah,
Yo,
even before,
listen,
no. They still got. They always gonna have Brownsville, okay?
trash.
They always gonna
East
have
New
Flat.
York.
Hey,
They
yo,
East New York. They robbing. They still robbing, okay?
big up to J213. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time seeing you here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you know what I'm saying, been here before, but I just want to welcome you. You know what I'm saying? Sheila, welcome back, of course. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love. And yeah, I want to send a real big shout out to my boy John. My boy John hit me up, was like, yo, you good? You good? Like, if you need anything, call a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the samples. You know what I'm saying? He was
He almost gave you the flight discount to Delta.
yeah, my man, I guess he seen death in my eyes because my boy was like, yo, you good? And I'm like, I'm straight. I'm gonna tell y'all any secret to being sick. This is the secret to being sick. Stop trying to entertain every motherfucking body, right? You
But
sick.
that's exactly what you did. You got on the
No, I
line.
didn't. I got on for 15 minutes. That was it. I got
Stop
on
trying
for
to
15
entertain everybody. That's literally the definition of what you just described. You got
First
on
of
the
all,
live and you was
all I
should
said
have
was
been
listen
resting.
to me. All I asked you to do was listen to me. I ain't asked you to follow the instructions
Yeah.
verbatim. I did
Well,
not. But anyway, so the secret, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. The secret is stop trying to entertain everybody, right? Lay your monkey ass down. Take a shot of NyQuil in the morning, right? Chase that with Henny, right? Wrap up like a
so you
nigga burrito.
Please
I
don't
took
take
a
this advice, y'all.
I
Y'all
took
gonna
a
be
shot
that's
of
sick.
me.
Henny. I took a shot of Henny. Then I wrapped up again, took another shot of NyQuil and Henny, and I woke up
So you
mad wet. I woke up mad wet. My wife was like, yo, you good? I said, no. Now all I got to do is take a shit, a nice watery joint, right? All that bacteria coming out. Now, once you take that shit, this is the final step. NyQuil and another shot of Henny. And I'm telling you, by the morning,
This
you
nigga's
straight.
dead serious too.
I'm dead ass. I was dead. Ask my wife. She'll tell you I was dead ass ready. I tried to get a little something, but been married for 25 years. Y'all know how that goes, sick or not.
Yo, all right, yo, Des, what's up, man? What's the
Thank
topic
you,
for
Bella.
today, man? What's up?
Yeah, we gotta leave him where he at.
Ain't no leaving me where I'm at. That's not how y'all niggas get better. Y'all sit and lay it out.
I mean, I used to take that shit. I forgot what it was called, but it got alcohol in it too. The shit our grandmothers used to make. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like a shot. They heat it up.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
you got it. I forgot what they call. I forgot what they call it, but I know
You know
what
what
you're
I'm talking about, though.
Yeah,
It's similar to
but
what you did.
you got to take some liquor and sweat that out. And when you wake up and you see that 8 inches ready, you know you getting better.
All right. You know what, Bella? Yes. Thank you again. Got to
Cool.
shout out Sean for the new background. So clap. Thank you, Sean, our EP, for the background. Now, jumping into the jumping into the topic as far as a time and a place for everything. So this kind of stemmed from we was having me and Rudy were talking and we were having a conversation and we were saying like, people just need to know how to act. It's a time and a place. Everything ain't being hood or whatever.
Hottie toddy. There you go, Mika. Yeah, Meek. There you go. It's called hottie toddy. There you go.
Hottie toddy.
Yeah.
Everything is not for, people to be, acting, as they say, quote unquote, ghetto, whatever. And when I say ghetto, that doesn't mean that just black people can act ghetto, but you know what I mean when I say acting ghetto, right?
Here it come. Here it come.
You already know how I feel about it.
I told you. Here it go.
You already know how I feel.
He's on it.
We know that people know how to code switch. We talk about it all the time. People code switch every day. When you at work, you know how to put on, you know how to behave, you know how to keep your shit together.
Let's talk about the fact that a lot of us have to code switch, right? 3 individuals that we're on this podcast with right now, we all work in professional settings. And in those professional settings, we talk our shit once in a while. But I gotta put my white voice on. My wife always cracks jokes.
Well, I don't call it my white voice. I don't like that because that's, to me, when I hear that, it says that only white people talk this way, and that's not true.
Facts.
Talk like you have sense. Talk like you're educated. Talk like
It's my white voice because I don't talk like that. So I don't talk professional
on
a regular
basis. A white voice? Why
I talk like a hood nigga because that's what I'm used to talking like.
Okay, so why can't the other version just be your educated black man voice?
So you got to put on your intelligent voice. You know what I'm saying? You got to put on that intelligent hat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something.
Spell, Travis. You put it. You try to correct it.
Leave Travis. Leave my boy alone, man.
Wrong.
He's not supposed to be able to.
Leave my boy alone, yo.
He's not supposed to be able to spell. His wife just got home.
You know what I'm saying? He just got happy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's throwing brain cells left. Yeah, before he had time to focus. Now she's throwing it back.
His thumb's going like this while he typing that.
Trav, my nigga, on some real shit. Dead ass. That welcome home pussy hit different.
You heard?
No, wait, how we even know it got there yet? They taking babies?
Oh, it's there.
Oh, please, it's there.
It's there.
This is what she came back for.
It's there. Facts.
So,
Trav.
In the great words of Bamboo.
Yeah, facts. Trav, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't disappoint. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that work. And I got something for you. I'll mail it to you. But anyway, let me tell y'all something.
Some ginseng and some watermelon juice. You be all right, youngin'.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. I'm gonna get back on topic because I got a way of floating around and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all something. This nigga said none yet, and you gave her the key back.
She's awkward because she watching. Oh, poor Travis. It shouldn't be awkward. I hope you guys can laugh about it. Like,
No.
I don't
take
want
the
to be
key back.
Uncomfortable.
Take the key back. Let's keep it. We are adults. When you left, we was fucking. You back home, we fucking.
But how you know they were? About? You don't know if when they left they were. You don't know.
They got kids. They fucked before.
And I think, what is your youngest? Like 4 or 5 years old? That ain't
they went those 4 years without fucking.
Broken when she was gone. She's back now. He need that ass now.
No. They need to
you get. I'm laying next to
cord.
I hear you.
Hold on.
Only one reason
for that. Only one reason, and I'll give you a pass. That you ain't clapping them cheeks, Trav, is that Mother Nature had better be there. If Mother Nature ain't there, then she need to be getting that rod.
Yo, one of the most important parts of a relationship
listen, I'm telling you that's why.
Chemistry. If we don't got good sexual chemistry, ain't no reason for us to be together. Clearly, they've been together all these years. They got some good sexual chemistry.
Right, and
my nigga needs sweat.
People go through ups and downs.
I get it, and he trying to go up and down. You're absolutely right. He trying to go up and down.
I'm up, and I need you to bring me down.
Get on track and focus on lock in on whatever improvements and stuff. Make sure that everything is together here first.
I get you
here, and then the rest will follow. Don't you know.
All right, well, listen, Trav.
He said we wasn't fucking with
said they wasn't effing when they left. Like I knew.
Because that's some emotional female shit. I gotta be.
All right, and we're females. We're emotional. Okay,
Trav, I'm trying to help you, Trav. I'm telling you right now that welcome home pussy and that baby I'ma act right pussy hit different.
Yeah, because once he gets to that stage.
And don't pull out, Trav. Don't pull out.
Don't get her pregnant, Trav. Y'all don't
pull out, Trav. Don't pull out, Trav. Send your wife to work on Saturday. Still feeling you, Trav.
Trav, Bamboo ain't paid for diapers in 30 years. Trav, pull out.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I ain't pulling out because you can fuck around, but you ain't leaving in 9 months. I ain't pulling out. I'm gonna give you something to think about.
Nigga trying to trap her?
I'm gonna give you something to think about. I'm going on an angle and everything. I'm going on an angle
with him if he was single again.
Angle and everything. I'm going right on that angle that make her jump like she on a hot potato.
All right, man. Let's get back to back fatigue.
Anyway,
abortions is not illegal in all states, right? People can take care of that.
We're gonna take a little brief intermission.
And our state it is.
You can't. Whoa, you can't. Anyway,
my home state. Y'all could go get the scrapey, sucky.
Yeah, but we talking about. Oh, but you ain't had. We was just arguing about breaking rules. You should follow the rules.
Breaking rules. I have dual residency, sir.
No, yeah, you do. Not the ones you telling to go skip town.
I'm not telling the people to go and break laws. It's not illegal everywhere. That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta have citizenship over here.
Jumping back into it, right?
Wanda, don't act like you don't go know them angles I'm talking about. I seen your little TikToks. Somebody smashing that dead right. Cut the bullshit. I seen your TikTok, Wanda. I mean, you could sit and act like, niggas ain't been on no angle on you, but they better be ready when you ready. I know that.
Wanda, I know that. Response.
She know what I'm talking about. I done seen Wanda making mac and cheese. I done seen her making seafood balls and all that other shit. Yeah, in Puerto Rico and all that other shit. Man, listen, them niggas better be ready when you ready. I know that because if not, you gonna talk mad. That's any chick. If you ain't ready when she ready, woo, they gonna talk shit to their friends.
Trav, you need to be making mac and cheese, Trav.
Nigga,
I don't know. Can Haitians make mac and cheese? I never had Haitian.
Yo, Trav, I need your info, Trav. When we get off here tonight, I need to talk to you, player. I need to talk to you, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Trav. I internet love you, man. But if you ain't getting no pussy, don't call me. I'm upset. I'm disappointed, my nigga. Dead ass. Don't text me until you getting some pussy. Dead ass. Because you deserve it.
He wasn't texting you, period.
First of all, you have to let people know that.
Wanda said she know them angles, but ain't nobody in there right now. She cobwebbing it.
That's right. Listen, see, Wanda full of shit. I've seen Wanda. the chick is she good. And I'm telling you, them thighs ain't rubbing because somebody in there hugging in between them. I'm telling you. Don't listen to Wanda. Somebody beating that back in. Dead ass. But listen, I ain't turning this into no sex pod. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back on topic about us being fatigued with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop.
Don't say us. Don't say us.
I'm gonna say me. All right, let me get back on topic.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
Let me get back on topic. Let me just say this real quick to my people of color. You know what I mean? We need to stop making excuses for ignorance.
I agree.
Yes. Let's stop making excuses for ignorance. Let's stop saying, "Oh well, we got it now, so we got to flaunt it." That's not true. That's not true. You don't have to flaunt it. You don't have to go on every fucking Carnival cruise and show up and show out. You don't. Some of them people is actually there for fucking vacation, for a peace of fucking mind. But to play the fucking devil's advocate, Carnival, fuck you. And I'm gonna tell you why. You advertise a fucking party, bro. Then when niggas come to party, they don't party like you want to party. Then all of a sudden, we're banning the Negroes. Not color folk, but you know what they want to ban.
But they'll learn the hard way when their numbers go down. We all work businesses. We know how that go. Our dollar is more powerful than any other dollar. Yeah, so the moment that you exclude us and you tell us, hey, we don't want you here, We'll show you.
But let me just tell y'all on some real shit. We got generations of excuses. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like this, man, because you know what they did to my ancestors. They did that to them. I'm not saying get over it. I'm not saying get over it. I'm just saying, my nigga, let's stop making excuses for negative and stupid behavior.
I get what you're saying. Like,
yes,
pick
I'm
up
saying,
your bootstraps and get it done.
I get it, man. I get it. Let's.
But I feel like we be begging for everybody to.
Let's all have a moment of silence for everything that has happened to our ancestors, and after that moment of silence, act like you fucking somebody. You don't have to turn up everywhere you fucking go. You don't have to walk out with your fucking bonnets on because, oh, well, we invented the straightening comb. All right, the fuck.
I agree with a lot of points that you made, man, but I think it's one thing that you are fundamentally forgetting. I watched you on here talk about your mom. And when you talk about your mom, you talk about her in such a way that it touches everyone who hears it, which lets me know that she was a phenomenal mom. Did she have flaws? Everybody does. But she raised you a certain way to where you are the man today. How many people can we say experience that type of intellect, that type of love, and that type of growth to come out like you? Not everyone experiences that. So when they speak from their experience, they're speaking from negativity. Like this shit has been ingrained in our culture. You have experienced, like I have experienced, something different. So it makes us look at this shit like this shit a fantasy. Like, we know the streets is fake. This shit was not real. It was never real. But again, this is the culture that we came from. So I get what you're saying. Like, the culture needs to change. We need to stop making excuses for negativity. You 35 years old, 40 years old, still talking about blood this and crip that. Like,
been in the block.
Yeah, hanging on the block.
Buy my CD and download my SoundCloud.
I get what you're saying.
At the end of the day, let me tell you, brother, on some real shit. Everybody wasn't giving the hand that I was giving. You know what I'm saying? I had a wonderful mom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, out of 10, she was about an 8. I had a wonderful mom. You know what I mean?
That's top tier.
My stepdad, Melvin Smith, wonderful nigga. Love that nigga. Although a lot of people disagree. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You know, there's shit that could have went left with me. Shit went left for me for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm just like, yo, I don't want nobody to make excuses for my fucking behavior.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like my behavior is my behavior.
As a man.
Yeah, you take accountability for what you do and what you've done. You know what I'm saying? You evaluate your fucking life. And you just say, yo, my life is going this direction, and I don't want. And I tell my son all the time, I be like, you in high school, little nigga. That nigga that's sitting in the desk next to you, I promise you, he might not be shit when you grow up.
Facts.
He might not be shit when he grow up. That nigga that every cheerleader in there trying to get pussy to, oh, they at the prep rally, he might not be shit either. My responsibility is you. And as fathers, men of color, yes, I'm saying, yo, raise your fucking boys, man. Raise your boys to become men.
That's the problem, is that a lot of people, and this goes into some of the other lives where we talked about, is I don't even remember the dude name, that athlete that paid all his child support up front because he ain't want to have nothing to do with the child. So who you saying the father? What father? Not everybody got a father either. The same way not everybody hold on.
There's a lot more to that story.
But again, everybody has a story. Nobody's story is exactly the same. So everybody has one reason or another as to why they either don't have a mother there, or the way that she should be, or father there, or the way that he should be. So,
but that's when your stories start to have negative outcomes, right? Then you need to change the editor. You need to change the narrative of the fucking story. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep going to jail talk about, oh, my dad was that nigga on the street. Now he the nigga in here. We the nigga in here. That's bullshit. You gotta change the narrative. And I'm telling you,
how are you gonna even know that narrative is wrong? This is what I'm saying.
If you woke up 10 o'clock in the morning and you decide your first spot was the block, And I'm also say this: if you a street nigga and you raising another street nigga, you failed, motherfucker. I promise you failed.
I agree with that,
I
but I
agree,
also
but
think
how do they know?
surroundings.
Is what
I
I'm
think
saying.
also surroundings play a part in that, right? Like you just said, if you wake up in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, and you hit the block, yeah, but there's 5 other niggas that I trauma bond with that hit that same block that I get to, right? There's always one. We always experience this, and some of us are that experience where we experience one nigga in the hood who just, yo, what's up? He know everybody. He stay cool, but he going to work. He ain't chilling with y'all niggas. He ain't hanging out. He going to do what he got to do. There's
and they call him a lame too.
Most people are followers. Bam, you know that. Like, you know, nigga, most niggas don't got what you got, gang.
All right, so my nigga, let me just tell you, I have no sympathy or empathy for any nigga that's following somebody. I don't.
Facts.
I have no sympathy and empathy for you. Like, nigga, on some real shit. We born leaders. Nigga, we made chillings out of chillings into something special. We made neck bones into something special.
Don't say that word again, bro. Don't say it again.
Chillings.
No, the other one. The delicatessen. Don't say that.
It's a delicacy.
There you get that shit, man.
I went to work and got corrected on that. But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? As men, dead ass. I'm not trying to follow no nigga nowhere.
Yo, but here's the thing is that the average person is a follower. Not everybody could be leaders, and that's just a matter of fact.
True. That's true. You also gotta have a good nigga.
If a nigga is walking towards $1 million, I'll follow that nigga. If a nigga walking to jail, I'm not going in with you, nigga. Is you crazy? I know my boundaries. I know what I want, and I know what I don't want.
Right.
That
so
shit
you
right
see
there,
how you said you started that sentence with I, right? You know the different routes. Some people will go down a wrong path and they might feel like, is this the path I should be going down? But they don't really know. So they like, nah, but this my man's. I'm going to go whatever he doing. I'm going to go this route too. And then by the time they get to the end is when they realize like, oh shit, this wasn't the right move or whatever, that they fucked up. But where are they learning if this is all that they see? They, like you said, the father. If the father was in the streets and they taught you the streets is all you know. You teaching your kid the street. Your boys around you, everybody is street. You got the one nigga that's going to go get a job or whatever. Everybody clowning him, so that don't seem like the right thing to do. But where are you actually getting this positive?
The nigga that got the job.
One thing we gotta add is the fact if like kind of what both of y'all touched on, but more so what Bam said. I agree with the fact that. Me as a father, I know I've done a lot of bad shit in my life, a lot of illegal shit, a lot of street shit. I don't want my kids nothing like me, bro. I want my kids to be straight up squares. I want you to be highly intelligent, focus on being great in life, and none of this shit that's ingrained in me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I feel like that's the part we don't talk about is the fact that this negative culture starts to become a part of you the more you partake in it. Right? And the moment that you get out of the matrix and you get away from it, for example, me being in Georgia, the more I get away from it, the more I realize that my way of thinking was fucked up. Like the actions that I was taking was fucked up, but it was also because of the environment that I partaked in. The environment I was in was all negative. So that becomes who you are when you experience it.
All I could tell you is
I agree with you, Bella. You should have balance. You should have a little bit of both.
I explained to my son, I'm like, yo, my nigga, yeah, I did 18 months and I did not have a fucking good time. I don't, and anybody that know me that know I did 18 months know that I don't have a good story to tell you about jail. I do not have a good story.
I'm with you.
I did not have a good fucking time. And I'm trying to keep you from having the time that I had. I did not have a good time.
When I got worse.
When I got out of Bridgeport, when I got out of Bridgeport Correctional Center, I walked to Stanford because I was just so happy to be out of that motherfucker.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? And I explained to my son, I'll be like, yeah, you know, I made some fucked up choices. I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say I was that nigga, but I was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't that nigga no more. And I do not choose that for you at all. So you have niggas get out of jail and they want to glorify all me and my niggas in there. Da, 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 da. I did not have a good fucking time at all. A lot of niggas that I know right now, they be like, damn nigga, you can't even tell you was locked up. Yeah, nigga, I want people telling me what the fuck I'm gonna do fucking 23 hours out the day. And I'm getting an hour to play around in rap. The fuck out of here.
You want to grow.
Yeah, facts. So at the end of the day, like I was saying, let's stop making up excuses for these fucking adults, these young niggas. Then they let them put a name on them. Oh, YNs. That's just another negative narrative. Oh, these YNs out here, they carry these Drakes and shit like that. Well, yo, let me tell you something. When it's actually time to do something like that, I promise you it ain't as easy as you think it is. It's not as easy as you think it is. But we sit there and give them this negative narrative. Oh, they fucking YNs, and yo, these niggas is crazy. Everybody crazy till you get sentenced.
Mm-hmm.
When you get sentenced,
crying in court.
Listen, you ever heard a nigga in the courtroom? He always smiles. He gonna tell you, y'all, man, shit. Yo, big up to such and such. I'll be home real soon. Da 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 da. But when that nigga behind them motherfucking bars,
free me till it's backwards.
That nigga crying like a bitch. Crying like a bitch. Want to get his hand on your burner. Yo, let me. You think I get that cell phone? Yeah, nigga, because now your bitch giving that pussy away. That's without a doubt. Because ain't no hoe waiting. She giving your pussy away. And guess who she fucking? Stupid. Your man's in there. So now you come home to a baby that could be your fucking nephew because your man's was like a brother to you. Stupid. And that's facts.
Now, this is going to roll into, now BM already he definitely already said where he stood on this, but we're going to elaborate. Rudy is going to speak on, his thoughts or whatever. So going into this whole immigration climate, and yes, we talked about it in a sense, right? Not in a sense, we talked about it. Things are scaling up. It's getting you got the riots and the peaceful protesting, and you got a little bit of everything going on. You got mass ICE agents. You got subcontracted people or bounty hunters or whatever going out grabbing people. They don't always have their identifiers on so that you know that they're really federal agents or whatever the case.
Let me get close to the screen so you guys can see me. You guys
whatever.
Can see me? I don't give a fuck.
So
sitting this one out.
It's like, at what point? And I hear what y'all saying in the sense of everybody want black people to fight their battles or whatever. They talk shit about us until they need us, and then when they need us, they want us to step up. I totally hear y'all. But at what point is enough? And at what point? Because I feel like personally, this is starting to feel like the Holocaust all over again, where you got groups of people being targeted and then everybody else sitting back like, okay, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, at what point does human lives matter more, right? And I'm not saying... I would agree with you.
I would agree with you 110% if they felt that way about us. But they don't.
Yo, listen, I said it before and I will say it again. All right? Matter of fact, I'm going to say it again. Yo, we are going to sit this one out. The fucking Latinos, they used to call us old, stupid, but ain't old, and all of this. This is how the nigga do it. Yeah, then they get over there. They get over there talking amongst each other, and they get to moving and yeah, fuck that. We sitting this one the fuck out. Point blank. And any nigga that go out there and you get fucked up, we sitting this one out. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Like this.
Let me hold on, Rudy. I'm gonna tell you why. I said it before and I'll say it again. The people of color, us black folks, we are the only motherfuckers that gotta fight against every other fucking race, including our fucking selves. So now you go over to the Caucasian folks, right? They hate us. Spanish motherfuckers, they hate us. Poland, Sweden, even fucking Africans hate us, and we call ourselves African Americans.
Even our black women at times hate us.
Yeah, facts. We fight against every fucking race, including our fucking self.
You can't say that black women hate y'all because black women are the first people behind y'all back. When it's time to fight for the black men, when you turn around, it's the black women. We might cuss y'all the fuck out. We
You
may
are
cut y'all
the
the fuck
small.
out, but it be black women that be behind the black men when push
Listen,
come to shove.
black
Yeah.
men fight for black women and black women fight for black men. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I'm just saying it is an absurd amount of hate towards black men on social media from black women at this particular time.
Fact.
That's all I'm saying.
Fact. And we don't.
I know that there are good women out there. I have one.
No,
I
but
know
I'm
there are good
saying
women like you. You're my friend.
but when they do the stats, when it comes to standing up for the black men, when it comes to it, it's the community of black women that's behind the black men when some shit go down.
Until
and that's just what it is.
And what you're saying,
the black women, the ones that the black men be trying to
is
down,
the same part.
It be us behind y'all.
Okay, you got that. You're right. Okay, you're right. So here's another point of it, right? Everything you're saying is exactly what Bam is saying about black culture that we need to get rid of. Yes, in the house, you treat us like shit, but you defend us outside. The fuck is the difference?
Give me peace all the fucking round. Y'all defend us.
Difference.
You
got my back against other people.
And then act like no. We talking about strictly when it comes to our black men being targeted in communities and killed and whatever else, wrongfully accused, jail, whatever the fuck it is. It's fucking black female population behind ready to murder for y'all. So we're not gonna sit here. Listen, we're not gonna do that.
What you're describing and what I said is two different things. What you're describing is
because you're being home life. We can't control every individual household.
I didn't say. I'm not just saying home life. I'm talking on social media. I'm talking how we are treated and depicted by black women on social media. If you say,
y'all be the first ones talking shit.
We're not talking about black men right now. We're talking about black women. We're talking about black women.
So when we're attacked and we defend ourselves, you're saying we're talking shit about y'all. It's a defensive response to how we're treated in the first place. But at the end of the day, even though y'all treat us like shit, we the ones that got y'all back when it comes time to go to war, and that's just a fact.
All men just treat all black women like shit.
All I'm gonna say is they do have our backs until they offer Section 8 and food stamps. Once they offer that, the niggas out the door.
That's what I was saying, bro. I don't feel no need to defend these motherfuckers. The reason I don't is because the three individuals on here right now, two of us have been to prison. And in prison,
no. I ain't been in prison. I was in jail. I ain't go to prison.
I bet you've been in jail. I was in prison. The two people who have experience inside of there, right? Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to help you. Nobody cares about what you go through in there. Nobody cares about your family having to come visit you and do all these 12-hour trips and all that other shit. Nobody cares about us wrongfully accused. I'll give you an example, right? There's a dude in Jamaica, right? He just got released from jail after 55 years in prison. You know what they gave this nigga? They gave him $700,000. He was wrongly convicted of a crime that he didn't commit 55 years ago, and DNA just exonerated him. You see Hispanics talking about that shit? No. When the George Floyd shit went down and everybody was telling us to shut the fuck up, you know who was online with them? Hispanics.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ash, because I don't want y'all to think I'm coming for all, Latino women and all, women in general.
Nah.
I'm just saying, if I throw a rock into the pack and you howl, then that means I hit you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the ones that know who the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
What we're saying is your stats are wrong. It's flipped. There are more black women that stand behind black men than not.
They're not saying that you don't stand behind us.
No, but what you're saying, no. He's just said, I'm responding to what he just said. In response to that, there are more that do it than don't. So when you say, it's only a few, no. It's the flip. It's only a few
it's the majority of black women that come outside to protect us when something goes down against a black man. We rally amongst each other. That's black women and black men. That wasn't what my point was. Maybe my point when I stated it, I stated it in the wrong context because of what I was going at. I'm not saying that all black women treat black men like shit and all black men treat all black women like shit. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is a lot of times we have to, as good black men, have to deal with a stigma that women feel about black men. It's not that we just say, oh, this black man who did this individual thing is a bad man. The statement is black men. That's all I'm saying. So I was referencing it to the fact that we have to deal with all of this other negativity coming from different ways, and sometimes we have to deal with it from our own women. That's what my point was.
And that's 100% correct.
And I'm not saying that black women do not protect us. You are on the front lines with us. It wasn't just Martin out there walking. Coretta was next to him. It wasn't just Malcolm out there. His wife was next to him. I would never say that. First of all, I don't date outside my race. So I would never talk bad or ill about my
You don't bunny hop?
Nah, not at all. But what I'm saying
Now,
is,
Trav, I want you to notice that if me and Rudy, so Rudy is using his Apple, his MacBook to be able to, so for him to function properly.
she just had
So
to throw that in there, boy.
me and him are under the iPhone, and Bam is over there on that Android bullshit. You see? Can you
I'm
see?
actually not on. I'm actually not on an Android.
I'm talking
smart
about,
ass.
but you're team Android, and you're on a Windows computer. So
I'm
either
team
way,
Android too. What's
do
your
you see
point?
the
What's your
shape of
point?
his device? I'm saying,
Like,
if you
you
notice and you
iPhone
pay
niggas
attention to
make me sick.
details, our two
I can't
images
wait.
are on an
I can't wait
iPhone
till
and
they
yours
update the
is on an
software and
Android,
start
just
taking
to
over
show
niggas'
little
houses and
details.
shit.
That's all that I'm
They do
saying.
that
A
Terminator
hit
shit
dog
on
or
y'all.
Oh,
holler,
okay.
like you
Them
said.
Apple niggas.
So anyway,
I get. I you know what? Let me apologize.
I just was
because,
showing the level
hold
of
on.
detail to our viewers.
All right, so that's what I'm going to apologize for, because I was ready to ready to
Always.
respond. I was ready to respond on the defense when I
Because
should have just.
you listen to respond,
I
you don't
shoulda
listen
ju-
to understand, and
I
that's the
just
problem.
said that,
do
but I
that
guess
too
it sounds
sometimes,
better.
Dez. Don't do
I
that.
guess it sounds
Dez,
better
you
coming
get
from your.
turned and you is jumping
Yeah.
out that window, boy.
I
Don't
know.
do that.
Yeah, listen. Let me just
Yo,
explain.
stop having me up here fucking defend this nigga Bam. Bam is a elitist asshole. When I say that,
I appreciate
mean that
that.
with nothing but love. He is
I
an
appreciate
elitist asshole. Don't be every time y'all be going at this nigga and I be like, God damn, I gotta defend this motherfucker. Stop having
appreciate
me defend this nigga, man.
I appreciate it. Like I said, man, I was coming at you. I was coming on some defensive shit, and I should have just thoroughly listened to you and then responded. So for
That's
that,
all I asked for. That's all I asked
I humbly respond. I apologize.
Oh, thank
Right?
you so much. I really appreciate
do.
that.
You was right. Even a blind bird catches a worm sometime.
I'm trying, Ash.
Oh,
Okay?
wow.
I'm trying, Ash.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Listen, let me just tell y'all this on some real shit.
Look, now
You know
he's
what I'm
trying to box drill and shit.
No. let me just tell y'all this on some real shit, man.
So,
that, you know
okay,
what I'm
but
saying?
wait, real quick before you, because here's the thing. Now they just you know how they gave the Haitians asylum here because of all the crazy shit that went down. From my understanding is they got rid of that now, right? Mm-hmm. And so now what they're doing is they just snatching anybody up that they think might be they're not always allowing people wait because they have grabbed up US citizens that's like, hey, I'm a US citizen, and they're not allowing them the time on the scene to prove it. So then they get detained, they get fucked up, beat up, whatever.
It sounds like stop and frisk the black people in New York City. What the fuck is the difference?
So, and that's why, I don't know about in New York, but the stop and frisk is you can't just randomly stop and frisk somebody without
yeah. How many people did it affect before it was eliminated? Is my point.
So, but anyway, what I'm saying is
they was finding guns on these niggas.
So, so listen, what I'm saying is this: everybody like, oh, it's the Spanish, it's the Spanish, it's the Spanish, and it's true. Like even Trump's biggest, and as far as the Hispanic population, their biggest Hispanic voters was Venezuelans and Cubans, right? And they said that they voted for them because Trump was going to deport the criminals or whatever. And I guess in their minds, the Mexicans was the criminals. Mm-hmm. And now that they're also getting picked up, now they feel like they were tricked by Trump and all this shit, right? So the man said he was going to do what he's going to do. You thought you was a better version of Spanish or South American, whatever you want to call it, Hispanic, Latino, Latina, whatever. You thought your version was better. You put yourself on a different scale, and now y'all getting zipped the fuck up too. But right?
like I was saying to you,
what's gonna stop them from thinking that you're Haitian and grab you up and detain you and go through that process? And it's like, yeah, eventually they're gonna eventually let you go. But eventually, nigga, don't touch me at all. I don't got, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I hear what you saying, but like I said
so all right, will you fight then, or you still gonna sit it out?
Nah, I'm sitting it out. Like I said before, right?
Sitting it out.
It's a thin
So they grabbing black people, and you still gonna sit it out?
There's gonna be casualties on both sides. There's gonna be some good people who are caught up in this shit for no reason. It's gonna be children, right? Innocent children who are affected by this shit. And my heart goes out to them. Totally. But my entire life, I've been told as an American citizen that I need to follow the rules to the T, even when I don't agree with it. Even if it's something as simple as the speed limit. I might feel like, hey, listen, on this road, there's no kids. It's an open road. Why the fuck does this road have to be 25 miles per hour? Why can't this be a 55 mile per hour environment? You tell me no. And if I go over that, I have to be penalized. I understand that there are some people who've been waiting for citizenship. I'm West Indian. I got family members who was trying to get green cards. I totally understand, and I'm sympathetic to that plight. What I'm not sympathetic to is this. A week before, when I say a week, I mean 7 days. A week before Trump decided to send ICE on these motherfuckers, they were online agreeing and making videos with Caucasians about black fatigue and how they are sick of us. And that's okay. You're entitled. I think everyone has prejudices, right? We all prejudge, right? You're prejudiced to whoever it is that you're prejudiced against, right? Whatever experiences that you have, it might not be morally okay, but hey, freedom of speech, right? So cool, you decided to exercise your freedom of speech. And in you exercising your freedom of speech, I'm exercising mine. Eat a dick, nigga. I see you when they open the doors again. Beat it.
Facts.
Beat it. Because if they had somewhere to send black people, they'd have sent us years ago. And that's a fact. And let's not forget, the reason that you niggas get treated so well in these countries when you get these jobs and you do these things is on the back of my people. My people was getting hit with them water hoses when they was out there doing peaceful protests. Nigga, we showed you how to do it before you did it. Right. When we asked for your help, you agreed with the niggas that you thought your skin color aligned with. Yep. That's what occurred. You agreed with fair-skinned niggas. So because you agreed with those fair-skinned niggas and you slid to their side, stay there. Facts. That's it. No, I don't want your children to go through that. In the heart of my heart, I apologize that your children have to go through that.
I beg to differ.
But the sins of the father touch the child.
I beg to differ. I want their kids to go through it.
I'm not with that. I
yes.
All kids.
Yes. It's like this. Not everybody came here. Not everybody came across illegally, right?
Right. So I think about 80% of people that come from other countries are good people, Des.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Not everybody came here illegally. You have some people that actually came over here. They paid the lawyers. They did the paperwork. They had they had legal status to be here. They weren't citizens yet because it's a lengthy process. You just can't become a citizen overnight. It's an extremely lengthy process, expensive process that you got to, pay for the attorneys and do all this, all that. And you have those people that are following the law to the T based on what the law was or is at that time. Mm-hmm. They're doing everything step by step to get to the process to get citizenship. And then the other day, he's revoking some of the stuff that was in place. So right before he revoked it, they were doing everything to the T by the book, following the laws, doing what's right so that they could get their papers, right? Become a citizen. And now all of a sudden, they're a legal immigrant after he put that into place. So then the very next moment, ICE is coming to get them too. It's like, dang, can you at least give me time to pack my shit and deport myself or some shit? I was here the right way. I spent all this money into the system.
That's wrong.
And
I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying I understand what you're saying. I
just feel like people shouldn't be treated like animals. Everybody deserves respect.
Well, Des, I'll give you an example, right?
I'm not saying people should. I want to be clear. I'm not saying that people should just illegally come here, do it, or at any country, because this is how terroristic stuff happens. Whatever, our infrastructure can't just support an endless amount of people. Whatever. So I absolutely do believe that it's not right for people to just walk across. You should go through the process. But when you're following the law and you're going through that process, I don't think you should be penalized because you just decided to change your mind on
and
what that rule is and
I
not
agree
give
with
an
you.
opportunity for people
But
to get
when we
shit
go to
together or
other
get out.
countries, they don't give us that same plight. A nigga on TikTok said it best. He said, yo, listen, one thing I respect about America, they put these niggas on a boat, they put them on a train, they put them on a plane. And
we go to other countries, we go to jail.
Country. You go to another country, we going to prison.
Jail.
You go to Russia and talk that I want citizenship, you going to prison. You go to France, you go to Europe, you going to prison.
That is the rules of their country. Exactly. Our rules say, but here's the thing.
Our rules are changing.
No, but here's
rules are changing.
That's a horrible way of thinking.
They're still sending them on ships and sending them out or planes or whatever the hell. Our rules say, hey, we have this due process. This is how we operate. So just because the next country might say, hey, you're going to jail, that's not the rules.
How you treat my people is how I'm going to treat your people.
Facts.
But that's not how the rules are set up in this country.
Put them in the containers
that they don't care about no rules when it come to us.
Put them in the containers that they came in.
So then don't visit. If you don't like the rules of the country you're going to, then don't go to that fucking country.
If you don't like the rules of this country, don't fucking come here.
Exactly.
But they're going off of the rules of our country and still being treated the way they're being treated right now.
Our rules are changing.
I'm not talking about the ones that pay people and smuggle over the border. I'm talking about the people that did it literally the right way, and now they're being penalized and being ripped from their homes. That's not right. It's period. It's just not right.
That's wrong.
They got kids. They have
our rules
kids.
are changing.
They
our
have
rules are
kids.
Changing. Okay?
They have kids that are
I don't think anybody
expected
should be
to
separated
go.
from their children.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Well,
they have kids that are going to immigration court. The ones that they detained, they have them going to court. And these are kids as young as, from the clips that I've seen, as young as 4 and 5 years old. They're going without a parent or any type of adult or guardian. They're going without any type of legal representation. They're going by themselves.
Cases.
They're going no. For the kids, this is the process.
That's what they want.
They are going into the courtroom with a headphone that does an automatic translation because English is not their first language, against an ICE attorney that studies immigration law. They're going up. They have these kids, and then a judge is like, hey, do you know what a lawyer is? They're like, no, they don't even know what a lawyer is, but they got to represent themselves for their right to be here.
And that's wrong.
That's fucking savage. Like, that's crazy as hell. That's not due process. You might as well have just put them on a plane and shipped them the fuck back. There was no point. There is no purpose but to waste taxpayer money than to drag them into court just to say, here, damn, we gave them a court. You might as well have not, because that's not how the system was set up. That's not what the Constitution was designed for. That's not how our country functions.
Are you defending the same system that will turn its back on you in a heartbeat?
What I'm saying, just because we have flaws, we have flaws in our system. We absolutely do. But that doesn't mean just because we have flaws here,
that it should be okay.
We still have a process. We got to fix the wrongs, not make more wrongs. This is wrong. You don't just say, fuck it.
And I'm willing to fix those.
No, we got to fix everything.
That point. And I'm willing to argue that point when it's the motherfuckers that look like me. Facts. I'm not arguing that point for the motherfuckers that don't look like me, who, if they had the chance for me to leave, they would.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying.
Put up the share screen, because I got two things that
how they gonna be mad? And they came in containers. We sending them back on planes.
I'm agreeing.
They came on coyote buses. They came on coyote buses.
I want to make it clear too, right? So when they clip this, I want them to clip it correctly.
Children are expected to proceed in court by themselves before a judge against a highly skilled ICE attorney in a language foreign to them. This is dated from April 25th, right? From the Immigrant Defenders Law Center, right? So that's a credible source. Then I'm about to show y'all something else.
I don't give a fuck either way. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Bye, Celeste. Have a good night.
Later, Celeste. Peace out. Later, Celeste. Alhamdulillah.
See?
That shit not right.
You know what a lawyer is? No?
Look who's sitting on the thing though. Look who's sitting on the thing.
The whole point is it doesn't matter who's sitting. It doesn't make it right. It's just not right.
Yes, we're not saying it's right. I just agree with you 100 times over. It's wrong.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
I also want you to know I don't give a fuck.
Sitting in the immigration court in Portland, Oregon.
They've been doing this shit to us since the beginning of time.
Yep.
The respondent is present in court, but without an attorney.
This looked like a skit anyway.
I just showed you first a credible source that says this is what's happening. So even if this is just a representation to give you a visual, it's still happening. Period.
I agree with you, and it's wrong, Dad. Like, it's wrong. It's not right. These children, I said this before, these children should not be treated like this. I don't think any child should be separated from their parents,
this morning?
sent back to a country because they don't have the papers. It's wrong.
You know what a lawyer is? No? Do you have a lawyer?
It's a skit. It's a skit.
She said, I don't know.
Do you understand what these proceedings here in court are all about?
There is grown people that don't understand fucking court proceedings and language of how the law is set up. And you got kids that don't speak English, and these are babies. It's not right. That's what I'm saying. I'm for humanity. I'm for humanity, and that's just it.
Okay, but what's your point of that? You're saying what they're doing to these children is wrong?
That's
You said what I'm saying is that people deserve the right to due process, right? Okay. Especially and more importantly, the people that were here. I'm not talking about the people that paid whoever, whatever.
You're talking about the people who done the right thing. I'm talking about
people who did the paperwork. Yeah. I think that if you're going to change the law, all right, we have the right to change the laws of our land. We do it all day, every day, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not disputing that. Whether I agree with the law or not. Just the same way if you get evicted, they give you time to get the fuck up out the crib, right? What they're doing is evicting the people, but saying right now you got to go. Like give them 30 days, give them 6 months, a year, 2 years, because they did.
You can't do that, Des. You can't do that. Can I respond to you, Des? If you let them people go out that courtroom, you ain't never seen them again. You think they coming back in 30 days to leave?
They did let them out the courtroom.
Take them and they picked them up from their house. Send them on home. It is what it is.
I get what you're saying.
Some of them people showing up to their appointments. They had an appointment because, again, they're doing it the right way. They had an appointment. They show up to their appointment and take them straight to the detention camp.
If they knew their next appointment was that detention camp, they're not going to show up.
I think the part that we're all missing is that we all have a valid point. I don't think that you're wrong at all. I think it's very inhumane. It's fucked up for you to extradite people this fast without, like you said, due process or just cause, right? Because literally, in order for you to actually get rid of someone who's doing the right thing, you have to have just cause. The just cause would be them doing something illegal or them breaking our rules. If they're being an uphold citizen and they're a person who's doing the right things, I agree with you. They should not be treated that way. I totally understand what you're saying, and I have a bleeding heart just like you towards those people. But I feel when Biden was in office, I'm not a political person. I don't get involved with this shit. I just realized something when it was occurring. When the Ukraine was beefing with Russia, he let all of those people into our country. It didn't just affect the Ukrainian people. It affected other people who were trying to enter our country. We have leaders from other countries openly admitting that they opened their jails and sent those people to America. Let me ask you a question. If you were in a hallway and you had to get through a door and there was 100 lions coming at you, but 10 of those lions were good. They were actually good lions that wouldn't harm you. Would you sit there and try to decipher which ones were good or which ones were bad? Or would you try to get through that door and say, fuck all of them? That's all that they're saying.
Right, but I'm not talking about the people that just came here on asylum. I'm talking about the people that have been here for a very long time, doing the
Fighting
process the
for
right
citizenship.
way, and
Yes.
and just doing. It's because there's different levels and different layers when it comes to immigration, and the fact of the matter is, if they were so concerned about them, I haven't seen them pick up people that of some type of white descent yet. I've only seen them picking up
I agree.
Hispanics. I haven't seen them pick up anybody else.
I
So
agree.
they probably starting with the Spanish and then working their way around. But if
Yeah,
you
but you
so
said it
concerned
yourself
about
that
the Russians coming
that they went and took
or
Haitian people. You
Hey,
said
yo,
it
listen.
yourself.
no, I
Haitian
said
people.
that they just I said what they did was they just revoked their asylum. They took that away. So they're
Time out.
going to start grabbing the Haitians. I haven't seen
Time
it
out.
yet, but they're gonna
Time-
start.
Time out. Listen, I got a piece of overtime I got to get to. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Y'all proceed on, but I got to go.
Nah, appreciate you.
All right, have a
Alright.
good night.
Alright,
Guys,
yeah,
if
peace
you
out.
are new here
Be
and
safe, gang.
watching and not already
Love y'all, man.
subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and tell a friend to tell another friend. So yeah, but I just feel like they could just be handling it a lot better. It is
I agree
giving
with you.
Hitler vibes, and I'm not feeling it, and I just feel like if I'm sure. Well, I'm saying I'm sure you've read the book Diary of Anne Frank, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody responded the way that you guys are like, hey, it's not our business, mind our business, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it would literally be no Jews right now.
I agree with you, but I think you're taking one thing that is extreme to something
But it
else.
starts small. Literally, if you look at how that started, it literally just started small. Hey, they didn't
Yes,
say
I'm not
immediately they're gonna wipe them out.
You listen. What the part that it's hard to argue with your emotions, right? Like
Mhm.
you are a tremendously good person, right? And you care about other people, even sometimes the people who do not care about you, because that's how you are as a person. And I'm in agreement up until a certain point. And the point that I have is the age that I am now is I treat people how they treat me. And those people, a large amount, not all of them, because I have some Hispanic friends, family members that I love dearly, that I'll die for. But there's a large amount of them who express racism towards us that I do not have sympathy for. And there are some good people who are going to be casualties of war due to those things. And my heart goes out to those people because I am humane. I have 2 children. I couldn't imagine my children being taken away from me while I'm being sent to a country that I haven't been to in 20 years, that I don't know anything about in 20 years. My kids are left behind to stay here and I'm in another country. That's fucked up. It's not right. But I also live in America. And I also don't see the laws and the Bill of Rights and all these other shit changing for people who look like me. So I'm not in a position to want to fight for someone else without fighting for us first.
So yes, I agree. As far as we need to fight for ourselves, absolutely. But I also feel like the statement of, oh, because of the experiences with a few, that the whole group gets judged, because that's what Black people go through on a day to
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
I get judged for what one person did on TV or online or whatever. But I don't like it. So I don't want to treat somebody how I don't want to be treated. I
don't like it either.
How I want to be treated. So I want you to treat me as an individual because I'm only responsible for myself, right? And my children, of course, but I'm only responsible for my own choices. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to treat people as a whole entire group when everybody is an individual. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck about you just because you're this nationality.
I'm in agreement.
I'm going with humanity, and if you deserve to be shipped back, then I mean, hey, it is what it is. You knew how you got here. We gotta, deal with our consequences, and that's just what it is. But I'm just saying, I think we're playing a very dangerous game because it starts this way, and then if we're complacent with this, I feel like the government, you give an inch, they're gonna take a mile, and they're gonna keep going to see how far they can go to get the control that they're gonna get.
When it was us, Des.
Right, but again, the bigger picture.
No, there's no bigger picture. We are the bigger picture.
But this is what I'm saying. You're right, and then they'll come for us next. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna
Where
see
we going? Where they
how
sending us?
far.
We don't got
How
nowhere to
far.
send us.
I'm not just talking about in terms of shipping us out. I'm just saying is this, like you said, this country ain't never treated us fucking right. Never. This country has never. This country has never treated us right. So if they're like, okay, let's see how far, like they did with the COVID shit. They did the COVID, pushed the vaccines, try to make it mandatory for everybody to get vaccines. People started pushing back. They did the fucking monkeypox vaccine. That failed because let's see how far we could go. And then this is the limit. Then they got to reset, try something else. And I just feel like this is just another way to kind of push, see how far we could go before we need to. Let's see how complacent they're gonna get. Let's see what we could do.
I get you, but I think this was a political thing. I think
Good night, Chevy.
Biden was like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want with immigration, because the reason he's doing this is because of everything that Trump did first. People sometimes, a lot of times, only look at what's in front of them and they don't look at the things that led up to where we are. Trump implemented getting rid of immigrants. When he implemented that whole wall thing, Biden took a strong push on allowing immigrants to come in. So Trump is just having a dick measuring competition with a nigga saying, it's my turn. Oh, that's what you did? I'm going to show you how I do it. I don't really think it's anything more than that. I think when he's out of office, I think shit will go back to normal as far as immigration and letting people come in and helping people get their papers and things of that nature. I think it will be the same. I don't think this rolls into something else. I just think this is an individual who he has an ego issue. When you look at Trump, a lot of the decisions that he makes are because of his ego. They're not because of anything else more than that. And I don't think this is an issue between him and Hispanics, him and blacks. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's an issue between him and Biden. Oh, you tried to overturn what I did? Let me show you how I can do this shit more aggressively. That's all it is. He's always tried to make statements to those people who are in those circles as him that I can do what you can't do. That's all this shit comes off as.
It is. It's 100% that. It's just unfortunate.
I want it to be
real people got to pay the price for.
I don't think those children should go through that. I am a foster child. I come from an environment where I had to be with different families and different people, and that shit was not conducive for my mental health or my physical health. I wouldn't wish that on any child. I don't think the children should have to go through that. I don't even think their parents should have to go through that. If, like you said, the individuals who were doing the right things and were doing the laws correctly, showing up to their hearings, doing everything that they needed to do to become a citizen, I tremendously feel horrible that you're going through this. I do not wish this on you at all. But the other individuals who snuck in here on TikTok, there's a dude who got deported and said, I'll see you niggas in a week. He snuck in here the first time, got kicked out, and said he's going to sneak back in.
Right. And for those people, for people like that, okay, my empathy doesn't extend to those people. Mine was, like I said, the
people that are hurt. And I get it. And nobody told you was wrong.
No, I didn't say it's, to me, it's not a matter of being
right or wrong. It's just
right
being,
or wrong. It's just a difference.
Having sympathy for some humans. I get it.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, because I feel like they don't treat these freaking mass shooters and whatever the way that they just running up, grabbing them. They don't treat they
it's fine, Bella. It's cool.
Bulletproof vests.
Person.
Oh, I'm just joking.
But, that's fine.
They don't treat these mass shooters the same way with the same energy. They didn't dedicate this amount of money. Matter of fact, they already had blew through their budget for the year within the first few months of him being in office
Let's drop some knowledge. Let's drop some knowledge real quick. You know why Americans have an issue with immigration? Because this country was founded off of immigration. This country, remember, the whites ran from the queen because they felt tyranny. They ran from her, came to America, fought back, technically won, and said, hey, we are free from your tyranny, and created the United States. That's why they don't like immigration, because in their mind, If more of these motherfuckers come, they're gonna take over. And they're gonna kick us out. I don't have a problem with Hispanics. I want Hispanics to be arm in arm with me, saying, fuck them niggas, let's get it rocking. Not even a race thing, just the people who come up against us, because these Spanish people come from our environments. But the moment that a lot of them, a large amount of them, get out of those negative environments and they experience something else, the number one thing that they express is their disdain for Black people, because they want to fit in with every other race that does it.
Mm-hmm.
The Caucasians do it, the Asians do it, the Hispanics do it. A multitude of races, their plight is to say, F the Black people, that Black people are the problem. They are stereotyped to think that way. They are programmed to think that way, to think that we are the problem. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Feel how you feel.
Well, no, it's not okay.
For our help. When I say that, I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying don't ask for our help.
Mm-hmm.
I never agree with Martin. I always agree with Malcolm. Yes, I will. You need to shake my hand. We can do business together. You go where you go. I'll go where I go. I'm fine with that. I love my people. I'm not like Bam. Bam has a disdain for the people who look like him because he's out of those environments where negativity existed. And I get it.
So he's doing what the Hispanic people are doing, of what you just described.
Exactly. To a certain extent, right? I don't want to talk about a nigga when he's not here. I want him on.
No. I'm saying based off of what you said, not talking
based
about
on the conversation that we're having. Yeah. Based on the attributes that I'm describing, he fits that mold. Yes. He'll admit it, though. That's the point. It's not like we're saying something that's not true. He'll admit it. I think there's a lot of bad culture that is promoted in our culture that needs to be fixed. And I think it will be 2 to 3 generations after us that will fix it. I do not believe that we are the flame. I think we light the torch. That's what I believe, right? I don't believe that we're going to be the flame that's burning bright, that gets rid of this shit, this negativity within our culture. I do believe it'll be our children's children, which is a long time from now. And I can understand that and I can get it. But I'm still going to stand with my people, even if they get on my goddamn nerves at times.
Right. We know,
Ash. We know. Bam will defend himself. He'll pop the fuck back in here while he on the bus. We know.
Right. Now, okay, taking a spin on just to trying to get off this whole immigration topic about the was it Keanu? Is that how you say it?
Keanu, yes, that's how you say it.
Keanu, okay. In case you guys are not familiar with it, this is the Black guy who defended himself on the Frontier plane against this Indian native guy or whatever who had attacked him. But when all of the news stuff first came out, he was painted as the bad guy, even though the Indian guy was arrested.
The aggressive nigger. They painted the narrative. Oh, the aggressive nigger.
Sean, can you put up
why did the fairly skinned Indian man get arrested when the nigger was the aggressor? No, the nigger waxed that ass.
Like even the headline here, why the Black guy who severely beat a man on Frontier Airlines wasn't the one arrested. Like crazy. That should not have been crazy. The way that that should not have been the headline.
Crazy.
Now they could have. It's a valid question as to why he wasn't the one, but that shouldn't have been the headliner, and they could have worded it differently.
I don't even think it was a question. I think the number one thing that we always say in this country is innocent until proven guilty. But they treated it guilty until proven innocent. So if he was the one that got locked up, clearly he was guilty. Yeah. That's how they play it in this country.
When you see this video,
wax that ass. Wax that ass. Hey, yo. When you go on TikTok and you hear his story.
I heard a story.
Yeah, when you go on TikTok and you hear his story from him. And not somebody else giving the life. And the 2 individuals that were sitting next to him. This is the point of what I'm saying about America. I can't go out and defend somebody else who did something. They purposely went with the 2 individuals in the this man's section got bumped into, who had headphones on and did not know what was going on, and asked questions. And their response, the two white girls' response, the black guy jumped out of nowhere and started hitting him. But the two white girls who was sitting next to the black guy was
Hold on,
hearing.
they're not gonna be able to hear me over the video.
I'm sorry.
So, okay. So the backstory is the black guy was sitting in the seat, the Indian guy was sitting in the seat behind him, and apparently throughout the flight, the black guy, you know, he had his headphones on, so he didn't really hear too much of what was going on until towards the ending. But the Indian guy was kind of just making comments about blowing shit up, like just crazy terroristic
and
threats
racial,
and
not
whatever,
even
and racial
threats, but racial slurs towards him. He was calling him the
right.
N-word.
Well, that was towards, but during the beginning portion, what he was describing was that he didn't even know that anything was happening initially. So then he said the two girls that were sitting next to him, well, they didn't say anything. He saw their facial, they kept looking back. He said throughout the flight, they kept looking back, like, you know, what, like looking back there and then shaking their heads and whatever. So he said, you know, he thought maybe he heard the guy laughing like a demonic laugh, but he said maybe, you know, he thought he was watching something and was laughing or whatever. So he still didn't think nothing of it. But then the last time they was looking back, they looked at him and then they started looking at, they looked at the Indian guy and then they looked at the black guy like, are you okay? Like, you know, so then he took his headphone off to see like what was going on. And that's when he realized that the Indian guy was making the racial comments to him.
And his first initial act was he got up and told the flight attendants.
He got up, he walked towards the bathroom to say, hey, this is what's going on. The flight attendant said, hey, we already know about it. We're familiar with the situation. You could go ahead back to your seat. If he says anything or does anything else, just push the call bell and that's whatever. So he sat back down.
Pushed the call bell.
He did push the call bell. Once he sat down, the guy started saying more stuff. So then he was making physical threats to the black guy. So the black guy stood up and was like, yo, what's your problem? The Indian guy just put his arms around his throat, started choking him. So then the black guy, as y'all saw, beat the shit out of him, right? So there were people in the front of the plane that wasn't next to that made the statements about, oh, they turned around and the black guy just was beating him up, whatever. And they tried to spin the story that the black guy was the aggressor.
And guess what?
Then even when they found out the truth, because as soon as they landed, the Indian guy was arrested right away. He was arrested. The black guy was never detained, never arrested, never none of that. But these news outlets pushed the story of, like, even with the headline, why would they put it the way that they did? He was the victim in the situation. And again, like I said, if you see the video, you're like, oh, why he beating the shit out of him like that? You will be confused without any context. So that's why I said the question is a valid question, but it don't need to be the headline and it don't need to be put that way. The black guy was attacked, so
that's my point. It's always put that way when it has something to do with an African American individual. Anytime it has something to do with a black person, is negative. Even when we doing the right thing, I can't remember her name. I think it's Malika Andrews. She's a chick on ESPN. She'll describe a basketball player, and in the middle of her describing something that he did fantastic, she'll go into a tangent about how he was arrested and was not convicted, but was accused of sexual assault. And it's like, bro, what the fuck does that got to do with him playing basketball? But this is the narrative that's always pushed when it comes to black people, is that it's always some negative shit. Even when it comes to redemption, as a black person, you never are going to receive redemption without criticism. But we look at Robert Downey Jr. and we show him love. That nigga was selling drugs and he was a junkie. But he turned his life around, decided to become Iron Man, and we love him. Now, don't get it twisted. I love Robbie Downey Jr. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you an example of when people who don't look like us get the opportunity to change their lives after negativity that they did in their youth. But when it comes to us, we're judged all the time. That is the narrative all the time when it comes to us.
But then you got things like where sometimes, and this is not always the case, but it's like this. We be giving them reasons sometimes. And when I say we, I don't mean each of us as an individual.
I can get that.
So, like, this is another thing that I'm going to get ready to show you guys. Good night, Ash.
Good night, Ash.
Is the Florida garbage men that were shot by the guy. They apparently, the driver of the garbage truck had an argument with a guy at the Wawa gas station. So that guy then proceeded to follow them, chased them down, and then shot up the truck. Like, what the fuck, bro? It could, whatever argument you was having, it couldn't have been that deep. And he was a felon, wasn't supposed to have the gun. Like, it was so many wrong things with the scenario that it doesn't make any sense. And again, so then you have that one crazy situation that will then make everybody feel like, oh, here some more nigga shit.
But that's the point, Des. Like we was just talking about it. You said it yourself that you don't want to judge a group.
I'm just saying, but that's what the people do. No, right, but I'm just
I'm agreeing with you. I'm not saying that you're wrong in any way. I think you are absolutely right. But that's my point. That's why I have no sympathy for some other people who do it, because they're being treated the way that we're being treated.
Right. Good night, Avis. Yep. So.
Nah, bruh. You done did what you did, bruh. Chill, bruh. Nah, bruh. Nah, bro. Chill, bruh.
Like, who's chasing garbage men? Like, what sanitation?
Good, bro.
See, he shot them.
What the fuck? Ah!
Oh, it's gonna fill out.
So this is, it just be like,
I get it, man. I totally understand, man. It's some people that can't be saved. It's some people that we gonna have to leave on the side of the road. I get it, but I ain't giving up on my people. I think niggas
no,
like
I definitely don't. Being ready to give up. I'm not. I feel like one thing for sure
look like me, man.
is I'm proud to be black. I'm happy that I'm black. I wouldn't choose any other race to be but black. I
Any
know
other
it's not the easy route, especially where we are in this day and age. But at the end of the day, I love who I am. I love the skin that I'm in. Just as much as some of the shit that our people do gets on my nerve. There's a lot of stuff that I love about us, our soul, our connection, our be able to our nonverbal communication, and be able to say a whole bunch of nothing instead of a whole dialogue. It's it's just a whole. There's I just wouldn't.
There are a lot of great qualities about our culture.
Yes.
Outside of the negative shit, us as a people, we are amazing people, phenomenal.
And we are so talented to do anything. Right.
There is a lot of trauma in our environment. There is a lot of demonic behavior in our environment. I'm not here to make excuses for it. I'm just here to say I love my people, and I love the people who look like me, who want to be better.
Right.
And I know that shit hard, and you struggling out there, and power to you, bro. Push through it. You can get through it. Life get better on the other side.
Do better, be better, people. Well, that is gonna wrap up this episode for tonight. We will see you guys Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Rudy, for being here again. If you are new here and not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell another friend. We love you, Mooster family, Mooster's gang. We're gonna have to hit y'all with the red button and the swirl. Good night.